Now, generally, when I see the prices of Bitcoin pulling back to the discounted prices on Chart Prime, it's usually a good thing. But when that happens in conjunction to the momentum wave bands also curving downwards here for Bitcoin, that's a really bad thing. So I really do believe that we might have another drop inside of Bitcoin, but we are at a discounted price point. So it's really hard to tell. And this support is where our support has been since we started this month. And it's the same place where our resistance was last month. So that's a very, very, very important thing to look at. So there's that. But Bitcoin at 60K, that's pretty good. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna say nothing about it. But there's a lot of people that actually believe that we're about to have a huge drop inside of prices. So this comes from, I guess, a well-respected trader inside of the crypto space, but he pretty much says the rally may be a trap. So this could be a bull trap. Pretty much is what he's saying. And I'm not going to read this whole article here. I'm just going to show the important parts. But over here, he's pretty much saying Bitcoin's pullback comes as the US dollar DXY or DYX, which is the US dollar index, which tracks the value of the US dollar against any fiat currency you want to think of. So it's pretty much showing signs of strength. And when the US dollar increases in buying power and purchasing power, you typically see prices of Bitcoin and other assets going down, because that is the big money people like the hedge funds and all that. They're taking their money out of stuff like Bitcoin and then putting it into the United States dollar. They're putting it back into dollars. And usually before election, sometimes that'll happen because the people are just unsure. So they're just going to sell all their assets. Not all, but they're going to sell a lot of assets. Like Warren Buffett has been selling a lot of assets and he's been stockpiling cash. So you're probably going to see that, and that could cause the prices of Bitcoin to drop. And if if it causes Bitcoin to drop, well, we're looking at a drop in Baby Doge as well. So that's why we got to pay attention to it. This next support could bring us all the way back down to 58K. And that is where our Fibonacci retracement is. So there's always a possibility of that happening. Now, me personally, what I see here, it's never really like these type of charts. I never really trust them unless we see the candlesticks hitting the trend line at least 3 times. Since these candles have not hit the trend line 3 times, you can see down here on the bottom trend line, it's literally only hit it twice. So that's not technically a trading pattern right there. It's not technically a technical pattern because it's only hit it twice on the bottom trend line and it only hit it once on the top trend line. So I think this is a flawed technical analysis. It doesn't really sum up to what it should be. Like I just don't believe in this technical analysis, because look, when I do my trend lines, it has to hit it at least 3 times. If it hits it 3 times, it is a trend and there's no denying that it's not a trend, right? So if you look over here at this trend that I set here, we've hit it more than 3 times, which means we are literally trading within these 2 trend lines because we have hit it multiple times. 1 here, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there, 5 there, almost hit it there. But then down here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've hit it 4 times on the bottom, and then you see that we've hit it 5 times up here on the top trend line. So that just shows that we are inside of a trend. But look at how this trend is broadening here at the end. That means that very soon it's about to make a decision whether or not it wants to go in the bullish direction or the bearish direction. So we are about to see a huge move, whether it's going to be the downside or the upside. Whatever it's going to be is going to be huge. So we're going to see a huge move for Bitcoin. Some people are saying that it's a bull trap. Some people are saying it's a bear trap. We're not going to know 100%. But what I will say is I'm going to keep tracking it, because this is how you make those profits and the gains.